Hello everyone. What I'm going to take you through here is a sequence that I love to use with swimmers to develop core strength as well as a cross-body connection. And what I mean by a cross-body connection is feeling a connection from the hand of one arm all the way through to the foot of the opposite leg and feeling that really strongly through the core, which is obviously something that is really important for freestylers and backstrokers. So we're going to come and start this in our tabletop. So coming on to hands and knees, make sure fingers are spread wide, pointed straight forward. You have your shoulders over your elbows, elbows over your wrists, and your knees are directly under your hips with your toes tucked. You want to feel the spine long from the tailbone to the crown of the head. So keep that neck in line with the rest of the spine. Feel the belly button and the ribs draw towards the spine so you engage in the core, and then feel the shoulder blades draw down towards the hips. So this is our base for everything we're doing. Our next pose is sunbird pose. It's the first pose where we really work on that cross-body connection. So reset that foundation in tabletop. Then inhale, bring your right leg up and back behind you. Curl the toes back towards the shin. Make sure the toes are pointed down towards the ground. And the pelvis is even. Okay, this is where we want to keep the core strong and engaged. A lot of people will think that they need to get their leg up high and then tilt their pelvis. Don't worry about the height of the leg. Stay connected to your core and keep your pelvis even. Press strongly into your right hand and then inhale, left arm up and forward, thumb up. Feel that arm coming straight from the shoulder socket and feel that connection right across the body, making sure fingers are long. Exhale, come back down and reset your foundation in tabletop. Inhale. Left leg up and back, curl the toes back towards the shin, feel the toes pointed down towards the ground and the pelvis even. Strong into your left hand, inhale, right arm up and forward, thumb up, fingers long, really have that engagement through the core, lengthen the spine and feel that cross-body connection. Exhale, come back down to your tabletop. From your tabletop, you're going to walk your knees back an inch or two. Then you're going to shift your entire body forward. So you're back to shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists. So now we're in a low push-up position. You want to feel that spine long, core strong again, and engage the glutes here. On the next inhale, you can bring the knees up if you wish to come into more intensity. You can always keep those knees down. Okay, so you can stay in the low push-up position or come to the high push-up position. Feel that active strength through the core, that active length in the spine. We'll stay here for about 4 more breaths. As you're here, really keep the breath long, seeing if you can keep the inhales and the exhales both extending. On your exhale, drop your knees down. We're going to push ourselves back to a child's pose. So have the big toes together, knees out wide, top of the feet on the ground. Bring your seat back towards your heels. Fold forward at your hips. Bring your head down towards the ground and placing it on the mat. Allow the arms to be out in front of you with the elbows bent. You may even stack the hands and place the forehead on the top hand. If this is uncomfortable for the hips, you can always bring the knees together. We're going to stay here for about 4 breaths, really just allowing the upper body to relax and keeping our awareness and our attention onto our breath. On your next inhale, you're going to bring yourself forward to your tabletop. From your tabletop, you're going to walk your knees back an inch or two. You're going to shift yourself forward to your low push-up position. From there, you're gonna come down onto your forearm. So forearms flat on the ground, palms flat on the ground, fingers pointed straight forward. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your elbows. Now here, you want to have that same strength through the core and length in the spine. You need to make sure the glutes are engaged and staying strong here in a low forearm plank if you wish. If you want, you can also inhale and bring your knees up to a high forearm plank. Now from here, if you're in a high forearm plank, walk your feet out about mat distance. On an inhale, keeping the hips and the shoulders square, lift your left foot off the ground, just an inch or two. If you're in your low forearm plank, you can bring the left leg out straight. Exhale, lower. Reset, inhale, right foot comes up. Strong through the core. Exhale, lower. Drop your knees down. You're going to push back to your child's pose again for about 4 breaths. Really keep the breath deep and keep the exhales long. As you're here in child's pose, really allow the upper body to relax. Stay focused on the breath. And we'll stay here for 1 more breath. Next, inhale, you're going to come forward to your tabletop. Now, the next thing we're going to do, which is a walking push-up, you can do sunbird for this, okay, if you wish. That's one variation. Walk your knees back here, shift yourself forward to your low push-up position. Now, you can do this from the low push-up position as well, okay? Or you can bring the knees up. Bring the feet out about mat distance. Now we're going to lift the foot up in the same way we did from our forearm plank. So if you're in your low push-up, you can extend the right leg out behind you. So I'm going to lift that right foot, core strong, strong into the right hand, and then inhale, left arm up. Okay, so you can lift that left arm up from the low push-up with the right leg extended. Exhale, come back down. On the next inhale, lift the left foot up, strong into that left hand, left arm. Then inhale, right arm up. Stay strong, stay as square as possible. Exhale, come back down, drop the knees down. And that is a short sequence I love to do with swimmers to develop core body strength and cross body awareness.